Has your Aeonium started looking unhappy during this UK heatwave? Maybe it started dropping its leaves, closing its rosettes, or just doesn't look as vibrant as it did last month? Well, before you reach for the watering can, don't panic. In today's Succulent School, I'm going to explain why this happens, what summer dormancy is, and how to care for your Aeoniums during the hot weather. The first thing to understand is that your Aeoniums are a little different to your other succulents. Unlike echeverias or many cacti that actively grow through the warmer months, Aeonium actually prefer cooler temperatures. In their native habitats, which is the Canary Islands, they usually grow during the cooler months, which in the UK is spring and autumn. When we experience a UK heatwave, your Aeoniums may decide it's time to take a little break. This is called summer dormancy, and it's a completely natural survival strategy. So what should you expect to see? The rosettes becoming tighter or closing slightly. Older leaves turning yellow or brown before dropping off. Very little, if any, new growth. The plant looking less full than it did in spring. To someone new to growing Aeoniums, this can look alarming, but in many cases it's perfectly normal. The biggest mistake people make is assuming the plant needs lots of water. It's hot outside, the plant doesn't look happy, so they water it and water it again. But if your Aeonium is dormant, it's using less water than it does during the active growing season. Keeping the compost constantly wet can lead to root rot, especially if the roots aren't actively taking up moisture. If the compost is still holding on to moisture after you've watered it, you want to let the compost dry out completely before you water it again. Here are my top tips during a heat wave. Give your Aeonium sun protection from the hottest afternoon sun. Make sure there's good airflow. Water only when the compost is completely dry, and be patient. As temperatures begin to cool later in the summer and autumn, you'll often see the Aeonium wake back up again and start producing fresh growth. So if your Aeonium doesn't look like it did a month ago, don't assume it's dying. I'd love to know how your Aeoniums are coping and if they've gone dormant yet. So let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.